So this is a Bailey Pageant Provence. Just going to take you through the van and show you how it operates. We're going to do it a little bit different way this time. We're going to start on the inside and work our way out. So once you've got it all plugged in on the outside, which you'll see a little bit later on in the video, you come over to the master power switch just here. So you've got power on, power off, sorry, and power on. Internal lights on the light switch. You've then got your awning light, which is the light on the outside of the van, and your water pump run just here. So to fill the water, system, which is the first thing we're going to go to, you go underneath the seat at the back of the caravan on the far side. You'll lift up the cushions, and you may not be able to see it very well at the moment because of the light. But just down the side of the hot water tank, in this sort of area here, where my end of my finger is, you'll actually see a yellow valve. Now, when that yellow valve is parallel with the floor, you'll be able to fill the water system. And when it's upright, pointing towards the bottom of the seat, it will actually drain the water system down completely. So to fill it, like I said, you'll make sure the valve is parallel with the floor. You'll come over to the taps, which as you'll see in a second, the water system is already completely full. But to fill it, you'll open all the taps up before you turn the water pump on, so they'll all be open on the hot side. The same as the tap in the bathroom and the tap on the shower, so you'll open all the taps up on the hot side. At that point, with your aqua roll connect on the outside, you can come over to the water pump. You can turn the pump on, and you'll notice as I turn the pump on, the green light comes on to say it's operating. As you can see at the moment, the water system is full, and you'll see it's steaming. I've actually got it all turned on so the hot water system is working as it should. At the moment, that's on boost, just for when you're showering, just to make sure everything's working fully. At the moment, as you can see, it's steaming up the van inside. So once the water system is full and you've got water running continuously out of all the taps on board the caravan, you can shut all the taps off. That's including the shower and the sink as well in the bathroom. And then you'll be able to start warming the water on board the caravan. Now at the back of the van, sorry I keep going the wrong way because they're normally down the other end. Underneath the seat, just down here, on the left hand side, you've got your electric switch for warming up the water system on electric. On the right hand side, you've actually got a dial just here, where as you can see the light's off at the moment. The grey dial on the outside will actually turn on the water system to run on gas. Now the green light indicates that it has ignited on gas and is operating on the gas system. And when it is on gas, you can actually control the temperature of the water between 30 and 70 degrees of water temperature. So that's what you'd use to boost the water system when you're showering on board the van. Now I've demonstrated that, I'm going to turn it all off so it's ready for when you receive the caravan. So that's your water system. Next up, we're going to go to the heating system. So down the opposite end of the caravan, we should find behind here, I'd hope, some dials for your heating and hot water, for your heating system. Now with the heating system, the two dials here are both for the electric operation. So you'll turn on the valve, switch on the left hand side, and then you'll notice down the side here you've got 500, 1000 and 2000 watts. To control the temperature, to control the power supply you're using from the site you're on, you'll need to spin this grey dial around on the outside. And for instance, now you can see I'll put it onto 500 watts. At that point, you can control the temperature of the heater on the dial on the outside here. The higher you go is obviously the hotter the heating is. Now some sites will only allow you to run 500 watts, some sites will allow you to run 2000 watts. Again, for now I'm just going to turn that off, so it's all turned off ready for when you collect the van. So that's your heating system, and that is as basic as it gets for using it on the electric side of the heating. Next up, we're going to go to the gas heating. Now to control the heating on gas, you've got this dial on the right hand side that you'll spin round to between 10 and 9. Hold down the gas valve, and then down the front here, through this little window, when it ignites, which it should have done now, as you can see there, the heating is now ignited on gas. Once it has ignited and you see that colour down, or the flame down in that window, make sure you hold down the gas valve for a further 5 to 10 seconds just to allow the thermocouple to warm up, and then you can slowly release the gas valve. It may go out. Nope, it's ignited. So once it has ignited, you can then control the temperature of the heater on gas on this dial on top. To turn the gas back off, spin the dial around to the 0, and then through that window you'll notice the gas has gone out. Self-igniting, so you don't need to hit an igniter at all on that. If you want to use the blown air option on board the caravan, you've got your fan speed on top to control the fan speed. You've then got the dot in the centre here, which indicates to me the heat's going to come out the front of the heater. If you want to go into blown air continuous, you can do that by going to the wave symbol just here. And then if you want to go onto ambient temperature, so it cuts in and out with the thermostat on board the van, you can go to the A on the right hand side. So that is your heating explained on gas and mains. Just going to show you now the hob is all working as it should. I may block the camera with my arm for a second. As you can see, ignited up nicely. You're holding the gas valve like you would on your household just for a few seconds to allow the thermocouple to warm up again. Again, another ringlet. Back ring lit, as you can see. And the last one. That's everything ignited on gas on the hob. Next up we'll go to the grill. So in the grill itself, again I'm just going to put the camera down for a second. Hopefully, when I won't move the camera. Maybe I'd see the blue glow already. As you can see, ignited as it should. Just in there. It will take a second to light on the other side once it's warmed up one side. You'll notice then it will ignite. Just going to turn it off for a second there. There we go, ignited as it should now. Now I'm just going to turn it back off. In the oven itself, should be nice and easy this one to do. There we go, oven's ignited as you'd expect to see. So everything is working on gas as you'd expect. To use the fridge, very simple to do. You've got mains power first, so you've got your mains option just here with the plug symbol. And on mains you control the temperature of the fridge on the dial on the right hand side. 12 volt, which is the battery symbol, is when you're towing down the road, so you can use the fridge as a cool box. And if you want to ignite the fridge on gas, you can spin the dial round to the gas at the bottom, pressing the temperature valve and hit the igniter at the same time. And in this window just here, hopefully it clears up enough, there's a little orange line in there, which is your pilot light, which will come round into the green when it has fully ignited. It will take a couple of seconds to get the gas through to the fridge. Just igniting at the moment. It is now ignited, and that orange line is now coming round into the green as it should. Unfortunately, I can't show it completely in the video, just due to the fact it's too dark at the moment to be able to do much on that side of things. So when you are on gas, again, you control the temperature on the temperature control on this side. To use the toilet system, you've got an electric flush at the top here, and then just on the opposite side of the toilet, you'll see that grey handle just there. If you push it towards the wall on the opposite side of the toilet, it will allow the waste flap to open, so the waste goes straight down in the cassette underneath the van. At that point, I'm going to take you around the outside of the van and show you where everything is. So the wheels and motor move, we'll talk the wheel nuts while you're here on site, and we'll demonstrate the move to you in person. Fridge vents, just to allow the hot air out from the side of the fridge unit. 3-pin plug so you can get power out to your awning. Wind down leg on each corner as you'd expect to see on a caravan. Hitch up procedure, again we'll go through in person here on site. You've then got your gas locker at the front, so you've got your gas regulator on the bulkhead. Your gas pipe work going to the bottle, which I'm just actually going to turn the bottle off now. That's the gas turned off. Gas pipe work going up to the regulator, and it is a reverse thread fitting on the end that goes into the bottle. Coming down this side of the van, again, you've got your wind down leg. You've got your battery box and mains power coming into the van, so your power lead that connects to the power on site. Again, your wheel and motor mover, which will go through on site while you're here on site. Your grey waste pipes, that's where your waste water comes out, and I'll show you where it goes in a moment. Then got your toilet fill tank, so this is for the flush system, so you put 3.5 litres of water in here and a cap full of the pink fluid. And in the bottom, you've got your toilet waste cassette, which you pull out, pulling up the handle, pull it towards you, On the back you've got an orange pressure relief, so when you tip in the waste away it doesn't spit and splatter back at you. The neck here you'll turn out to tip the waste out, but before use you'll need to put 1 litre of water in here and a cap full of the blue fluid. Going to the back of the van, you'll notice just here there's a vent cover, as you can see. That's from just there. You will need to remove that when you're using the heating or hot water on gas. And then next to that you'll notice your water pump connection, which is into the aqua roll just here, and it connects up to the side of the van. When you do receive the van, it will be fully drained of water, ready for winter storage. On the back of the van again, you've got your wind down legs, as you can see. If you have any further questions on the Bailey Pageant Provence, please do give me a call here at the Caravan Company and I'll be more than happy to help. Thank you very much. Bye bye.